Well, hello. Welcome to Ruby Thursday, where lately we've not been doing much Ruby, but thank you for joining us. Like any kind of developer who's been doing things for a long time, you kind of go between things. And I already have this lovely channel with lots of people. So I'm doing some React, NFT, Solidity coding lately. If you're popping in here and you're thinking, hey, where's the Ruby? That's confusing. I do have lots and lots of videos. Go look through. And I do plan to do that again once this project is done. And it should be pretty soon. We're going to be announcing things this coming week. So excitement there. And we're continuing to work on the front end part of the NFT project called Adult Fantasy, which, just to be completely clear, is nothing to do with anything naughty. It's all a wonderful, um, inspiration. Let me start over. It is inspired by, like Adult Swim, Venture Brothers, kind of like old school, 80s and 90s comics, as far as like the style, but then like with a twist, right? So very fun, things like that. So, and then also just like, exploring what it is to collect and the value of things. So there's lots and lots and lots more information at adultfantasy.io. Right now, be sure to put the www dot. I will fix that. That does seem to be a little wonky this morning. But right now, put www.adultfantasy.io and it'll take you there, and you can read all about it. So today we're live coding. Just a reminder that all of this is in progress. Nothing is set in stone. Things may change from the final version. So it's just here I am sharing where we are, and hoping to entertain you whatever hour you are watching this. So feel free to put into the chat anything, any questions. I will definitely take Ruby questions as well. I have on this stream before. Generally, folks have asked me kind of like opinions on things, and I'm fine to like stop and go answer those questions as well. That's perfectly fine. So if you're coming here from some Ruby advice, I still do that. So let's see. I'm a little slow this morning, but here we go. And let's see. Last week we started implementing like a message, like a Mint Pass solution to handling what we're calling like our pre-sale, our whitelist rollout, so that we can have people who have earned the awesome privilege of buying first, and seeing if they can get some of those more rare cards. And we're doing a random selection. There are generated. There's my lovely partner and husband Todd has been drawing away, making some really cool characters. So they are already generated, but we are going to randomly assign them. So, so we're going to be doing a rollout, also to help with, gas fees. You can have some time in your each group to figure out the best time of day for you, to try to mint that. It's an exciting uh, ecosystem, I would call it, as far as like this whole NFT universe. It's been an interesting learning curve. I seem to be frozen. Okay, there we go. So let me know if there's any issues in the chat. But we're going to go ahead and get started sharing some screens and seeing where we got to. All right, sharing the video file and maybe just the computer over here. What am I doing? Cancel. Share a screen. This screen. Ba-doo! There we are in the side there. Okay. So last week we started this pre-sale form. And to be honest, I don't remember where we got to on the live stream, but I did finish getting the test to pass. Let's look at the test real quick. So we are, I guess I didn't need that. Do some cleanup as we're here. Oh, wait. It is there. Why are you not? I just go look through here. Sorry. So, all right. So when it's rendered, the mint, the pre-sale form, we have basically everything that's there as far as the regular minting, but we also have like the after the pre-sale, we do have a an input, and we're just sort of right now I'm just checking text. And then when the mint pass is entered and buy now is clicked, I got this passing. So yes, that's why it's not there anymore. I don't need that up there because I defined it here because this is the structure. If you're on the Discord and you are going to be getting, if you have a spot on the whitelist, this is kind of the structure. The structure is actually going to change a little bit, and that's what we're going to work on today. Is because right now it just has, okay, you're getting a whitelist. Some folks have want some giveaways. So if it's a giveaway, it'll say giveaway. And then um, there's like a nonce, this is a UUID that says, okay, you can use this once, and we're going to keep track of those, so you can only use it once. Hello, J. LaRue. Good morning, or I think it's morning, wherever you are. So hello, welcome. And then it's going to be, this sort of hashed message. It'll be quite a bit longer, but for testing. And then we're actually going to add where you are in the, like, we're calling it a boarding pass because it's kind of like um when you would fly and you'd be in a certain like group to get on the plane. We're thinking of it like that. So we're just like internally calling it a boarding pass, not to confuse anyone with the mint pass, but your boarding group is probably what we should call it instead. Your boarding group is going to be here. So let's actually let's add that first, so that we just have it documented. Flint is working on where this is going. I'm going to assume it's going to be right here. Um, so we're going to say they're in the OG, and that'll be 1. Right. So that's going to be the boarding pass. All right. So then we want mock purchase token to have been called with, let's actually put this in here. Mint pass input. Yes, to have been called with the mint pass input, which is all of that. Okay. Alrighty. And so that's there. Okay, just so we see that happening. I think if we it'll probably still pass, but let's go ahead and go over here to our blockchain helper. And here's where we're dividing out. I don't know if we got to this part. I think we didn't get to this part. Yes, it's called call purchase token mint pass. I don't know if I got to this last week. So this is more the W3 calls that are happening. Web3, sorry, not W. Web3. And we're going to take this mint pass and divide it up into what the contract needs. So we're going to split on this. I forget the name of that. Wow, I haven't had enough coffee yet. Good morning, Mike Chilson. Help me out. Oh, up and down one. All right, so then we know that these things are in this order, but this order is going to change. So let's add const boarding group equals, and that's actually going to be the second one coming in the array. Okay, so then this one moves down to 2, and this one moves down to 3. All right, and now we need to pass in the boarding group, which would be when we set up talking to our contract, and it has this function on it. So then we're going to go with boarding group. There we go. All right, now let's just make sure everything still passes. It should. So that's npm test. I should drink coffee while we wait here. Great, everything passed. All right, I'll just quit that for now. Okay, so we've added the boarding pass to our, sending it. So then what we're going to do, excuse me, is today we're going to have like a different message somewhere in this pre-sale form. Like instead of just like enter mint pass, well, no, it'll be there, but somewhere above it, we're going to, hello, it came last week, head, head in, head in. Hello, welcome. Thanks for coming by. So we're going to add here, let me just sort of talk it through first. Is that not how we have a, no. Oh yeah. Okay, there it is. All right. So we have a comment here, and we're just saying, okay, so show a message based on a boarding group, and it's going to be something like, oh geez, commit now, and all that. Now Todd actually wrote all this out, but I it was a little while ago, and I can't find it, so I'm gonna have to find it again. For now, I'm just gonna put, OG's commit, Horde commit, Primordial commit, and we're just gonna soup commit, like all the different pre-sale roles. So, and those are the roles in Discord. If you don't have a role yet to get on the whitelist, there are ways to do that. So go over to the Discord, which if you go to www.adultfantasy.io, there's a link right up there, and go join. All right, I've done the promotion bit. All right, so now we're going to show that based on the boarding group. And what we're going to do is in the contract, we're going to have a really simple function that's just going to give basically the length of the, we're going to, add these to a little array. And the length of the array is the boarding group that can now mint. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let's write a test here first. Let's try to do that. So when it is rendered, right, it shows the correct boarding group can mint. Okay, sync. Everything in this is async. All right, so then we render this, but we're gonna have to set up something ahead of time. And then we want to find OG group. No. Well, I think it should be probably like OGs can mint. All right, it's not that, again, that's not the final wording, but that's just for today. All right, so if we run this, this should fail. So let's go ahead and run it again. Now I'll just keep it going. maybe we'll put it only on it so it just does that one. Seems to want to do them all today. I don't have that many, but okay, here we are. We're our failing test. We can't find that test. All right, it's just a form. Here we go. All right, so now we need to set up, and this is when we'll have to go to the blockchain helper and set it up as well. We need to, sorry. Oh, let me do the cleanup real quick. I don't want that anymore. So we're going to do something like this, but a different function. So we're going to have mock boarding group allowed. And then we're going to call boarding group. Alloud's not quite the right word. If anybody can think of the words, because you're waiting to get on the plane. Uh, boarding group called. I mean, they call your boarding group. What's the right verb? It's not allowed. Because call boarding group called seems clunky. All right. Well, we'll go with allowed right now. If anybody can think of a better word, I will take it. All right. So this is going to fail because it doesn't have that. And so we want, oh, I don't think I actually need it to be set anywhere. Okay. Because I really just care about the text. All right. So if we look back, notify. It's more about like they can mint. Morning. But thank you for the suggestion. Like, come on in. Come on aboard. All aboard. All right. So it's going to be like, hey, there's this thing. Can't spy on it. Notified. Yeah. Because we don't have it over here yet. So let's make a, does it take in anything? It must take in something. So maybe we could test that, but it has to, actually, feels better to, oh, it could set it though. Maybe that's a better set boarding group allowed, because not really calling it. Calling is well, I mean, we call it, but we're setting the boarding group allowed. I like that better. Set. Ooh, now set boarding group called. Maybe invited. Invite set boarding group. Invited. I like invited. Invited. Like you're invited now. Come on in. Invited to mint. Right? You're saying come. Like this is warm fuzzy. Have some tea. No, I mean I think it's probably more in the spirit of the project would be like the more like coming to like a battlefield or something. Right? Because it's superheroes. Some of them have weapons, some don't. They all have their thing, but like, it's more like boxers coming into the ring kind of thing. Anyway, I digress. Okay, so I'm making it sound warm and fuzzy, but it's not really the the atmosphere. All right, so set export const, and then I'm sorry, I need to copy what I decided. All right. Oh, we all need more coffee. I know I do this at 8:30 in the morning, but that's the time I have. All right, set boarding group invited. All right, and it should at least have the contract because it has to call the contract. And then oh, that might actually happen because I think we're feeding everything into pre-sale form. Like pre-sale form doesn't make any. Oh, although maybe it makes sense for it too, because I had done everything in sales status as far as like setting. Um, see, I had it here, but we're definitely not using it there. Right, because when we connected the wallet, I was setting all these things. Um, and when does connect wallet get called? Connect wallet is when you take an action. Um, but I'd rather not do this all the time once the sale starts. It's kind of not necessary. Um, kind of need all that. All right, so I think we're going to do it in the pre-sale form. Um, probably, let's see. I think you can do, I haven't done this yet, but I think you can do, um, um, and then call the function. Or maybe when, oh, you know what? No, I'll do it right before here in the render. Excuse me. Um, we're going to default it to 1, but we should, um, oh, no, when it goes, I think we can call set boarding group. Can you do that? Ooh, I want to see if we can. All right, so that's to me better. Let's get rid of that. Boarding group invited. I'm just going to console log so that we just know where we are in the process. And we're going to need to return a mock value from our test, actually. We're going to spy on it, but it needs to give us back something. We have some of that in sales status, which is like, oh, no, it's right there, just above. Oh, no, it's coming in. No, it's in stale status. That's right. Test. And then we resolved value. Okay. Just looking at what the all right, so we do need to have it and then give it back a resolved value, a mock resolved value. Okay. That's where it is. So then I'm just in the warning group, and that is this dot state dot boarding group. Okay, and then let's mock. Let's go back to setting it. Just change that. Oop, set. All right, and then we lock. Is it gonna help me? Nope. Let's still, yeah, let's have it as one. Um, that's probably all that needs, except did we do anything in here? No. Oh, and we didn't feed it the contract. We need to feed it the contract. And that would be this dot props dot contract. Okay. I think you can do this. If not, okay, we'll figure it out. What is it doing now? I'm gonna put an only. I don't want to do all the could also filter, but I'd rather just do only. Okay. There it goes. All right. Wait, find text. Okay, do we have a console log? Let's see. Group. Promise one. It's not really what I want. Do. Does this make it better? Can I do that? Yeah, okay. Can't do it. All right, so um what's some of our wording we did over here? Set tokens remaining. I just don't want to have the same like name function. It gets very confusing. Why don't we do instead um, uh, set boarding group. We'll just do that. As a little function, and that we'll call this. Oh, that needs to be. Okay. And then okay, before I do all this, let's actually see if we put the await in here, because there definitely will be an await in here, if that makes it better. Await. I don't think so, actually. Contracts because we mocked it, right? Oh, what if we awaited it in the test? No, I don't think that is. All right. Await methods. Invited. We'll go with that. And then that's oh, sorry, that's plural. I should turn the color too, but it will soon. It's catching up. I should filter. Undefined. Interesting. Okay. So you can't do it. All right, let's do this. Um, I do want to await it though. Well, it awaits in there. Let's just do that. Set. And we need to oh, it did import it already. That's nice. Um do the same thing. Oh, this. And then we just need to not have anything in there. I wonder if that works. Let's see. Ah, undefined. Now, if I really just put in one, does that work? Oh, wait. Oh, you know what? Oh, return. All right, we got to return something from the function. Might be a good idea. I need to do filter so it doesn't do that. Filter. Thank you. um, promise one. It's still giving that promise. Promise one. I'm really looking for it just to have one. Promise. How do you resolve the promise? Okay. Do we await this? I think I just need to put async. No, is it happy with the wait? No. How about that? F to quit. Only failed test. Well, it shouldn't have passed. Is F not filtered? Let me see the output here. Trying to remember. Only failed tests. P. Yeah. Yes, that. Just do that. Okay, fine. It's pending. It's worse now. Okay. Hmm. All right. Well, let's see what happens. It's a promise, but maybe It comes. All right, let's see. Is this returning? Yes. It has to await it. Maybe the promise resolved and it's one. Maybe that's how I'm not reading it quite right. Okay. So let's see if the next thing, right? We want a little inside the mint div here. Let's just have a little p, a little div. All the styling will be done later. Okay. And then we want to first we want to leave the console log there. Const. So actually, we're gonna have another because we're gonna have some cases going on, right? But for now, boarding group equals this dot boarding group. And then we're just gonna wait. I just wanted to do um, that. Um, ah, boarding group. So I do need to do a little case here. Okay, so let's have a little function here. Let's do the mint. Um, set boarding group message text text. And what we'll do is there's going to be some cases. Right now, let's just hard code what our test wants. Oh, we'll do an if statement though. It's a case. It's going to be a case thing. Well, that is actually the earlier. Can you drop a value after the promise? To make sure. Dot value. Okay. Okay, yeah. Let's see if that then gives us the one that we're looking for. This is actually an in-between step we could have made to make sure that it passed that way, but that's not really what we want. We want it to be I don't remember the syntax, folks. I'm gonna have to look it up for a JavaScript case statement. Um, let's see, where's the um this one I can pull up. This is what it currently looks like, by the way. It's got some styling issues. But I was working on the like a it's too small. Ah. Okay, I'm getting distracted. What I want to look up, I'll show you that later. Little preview. Yes, just to get to the value. Sorry, this I on my bigger screen is so much bigger. All right, so case statement switch case. That's what I mean. Case JavaScript. Yes, really basic JavaScript here. Switch expression case blah 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 blah. So I think we have to let it first, don't we? I think we just feed it through. Okay, I think we just feed it through, right? So, all right, so switch, and this is going to have to take in boarding group And we'll switch on boarding group. And then what was the syntax? Oh, a space. And then we take it in, and then we have our function. Okay, switch. And then case. Case. And in fact, we are using numbers. That's easy enough. I'm sure you do something else for, is it? All right, well, that's okay. Ah, okay. Um, return. So sorry, I stopped talking. So the sorry, case one, text equals is fine, and then we return text, and then we need to let text. That's what I knew there was a let in there. Let text. Is anything in here unhappy? Is there some um? I don't know if we need it. I guess we do need to break it. Right. Okay, you're still unhappy. What are you happy about? Expected a default case. Yes, Lentz wants a default case. Okay. Is that just called default? Yes, Lentz wants it. The default. Okay. Default equals. So I guess we don't even have to well, if it's none of those cases, uh I don't know. Uh then it would be hmm don't mint. Your group is not up yet. Oh, default is sorry. If some other number came through, I don't know how that would be because it's coming from the contract. But if there's something wrong coming from the contract, then let's just like, no, don't do it. Okay, it's happy. Everybody's happy. Um, what do we do down here? This day. Oh, no. So instead of this, boarding group is set. Oh, wait. Right. Okay. So set, what do we call it? Boarding group text, which takes in the boarding group. No? This. This. All right. I think that might be it. Throw an error. Ooh, that's a good idea. She totally throw an error. Um, I will work on that next because we totally should throw an error. Because we want to know when it's going wrong. Oh, where am I going? Oh, I'm going back to the terminal. Oh, it's still not happy. Okay, what did I do wrong now? Is it showing anything? Your group is not up yet. um, oh, maybe it does have to be the value. Oh no, value is undefined. Hmm. Okay. So value didn't work. Resolve? I don't remember how to. Let's see. It's coming in. It says as if it's not got dot value. Oh, yes. Why is it taking forever? It's still that promise. So it just comes in as the promise. Promise. Resolve a promise. I believe there's a quick syntax for resolve promising. Um dot resolve potentially because we see the one in there. Turns a promise object that resolved with a given value. Value is a promise. The promise is returned. If the value is then follow the thenable. Oh no, you're calling promise dot resolve value, right? Hmm. Involving another promise. Original. Oh, so if we tried, um, promise resolve because it's coming in as a promise. I don't know. Dot value then? Pending. Then give me the value. So that's not it. Dot then cast and function value console log value. Then return. I just want to return the value. Function value. Function then value. It's too big. Can I make it smaller just a little? Okay. um, it's all resolving. I just want you to return the value. Maybe I'm just doing this all the wrong way. Um, because it should be up here. Um, wait. What if it's dot then? Can we return the value? Let me do that. Let me ask that question. Mm, yes. Whoa, that's big. Minus, minus. Here we go. Learned some JavaScript this morning. Had access to return value of a promise object. I don't want off topic. It's probably fulfilled. Then I don't want a console log. I just want the thing. Mm-hmm. Then blah blah. Later in the code, return it. Then return. Okay, so you can just return. So my syntax was then return then. Okay, takes in I'm just gonna call it value. No, I don't like that. Group. And then we need to arrow function it. Arrow. Yeah. Then this return group. You're unhappy. Why are you unhappy? Aha! More things here. And then this. Okay. Parentheses. Then take the group and return it. Missing Ruby yet? I totally miss Ruby. It's everything's easier in Ruby. Why is that? Oh my gosh, and compared to Solidity, like you can't just do things with strings. Like it's very it's like they've taken that whole like data type away. Like you can't have it. All right. I don't know what's happened now. Okay. It's failed, but it got worse. Boarding promise. Do we need to await that? Await. And then I'll make this async. Huh? Huh? Maybe? I gotta go actually pretty soon. I always hate leaving things broken, but we have such limited time in the morning here. It's really close. If I could just figure out pending. Oh, with that, the resolve and the pending, because this is okay. Set boarding group invited. Maybe it needs to happen here. So we've called it. See, now this returned like a number, right? This returned a number completely. Like these just return numbers. So why? What did I do wrong? Let's look at how we did those. Because those just return numbers and that just returned a time. Like it didn't do any of this promise jazz. So we did await it. We did await. Is there some way that I set up the test that was different? Um, Resolved value. This is just by on blockchain set boarding group invited. Mock reserve value 1. Maybe it's because of it. This is like, wait, something about setting the state instead. I didn't know I'm doing it differently. Let's just go and do that. That worked before. This is very interesting. Um, uh, let's set it to 0 to begin with. And then, so none of this jazz. It's not working anyway. Um, and then we did this dot set state. Just copy this. Wait, did I copy it or did I mess it up? I messed it up. Copy. And then and we're going to set boarding group. We're going to await this. Okay. And we're going to call this at the top. Just call it. Set the boarding group. At the top of when we render. Oh, look though. I was doing this still. Oh, no, maybe it was working. Well, you know what? It's a very similar, what are we doing? Boarding group. At least it's more in the pattern of what the other stuff was doing. So we're just calling this dot. Boarding group 1. You know what? It's more in the pattern of the other ones as opposed to messing around with calling the function while setting the state kind of thing. So it seems to be broken though. Why is it going 36 seconds? Can we just, yeah, can we just start it again? It's like, whoa, you made too many changes there. No, Mike, that's okay. No, that's okay. Now, but it's still not going, right? Look, there's something stuck. So we got pre-boarding group 1, but why are the tests all wacky? I feel pretty confident that it's saying boarding group 1, but I don't know why the test isn't running. I gotta go soon. I gotta go in 2 minutes. It's so close. Wouldn't it be great to see that green? Maybe I'll just be late. Let me kill this test run. I don't know what's happening. Um, I'll just let other things run too. Was it continuing to call it? Like it's in some loop, maybe? 'Cause why did it say it so many times? That's a good maybe I'm, like, calling it and calling it again somehow. What's with the numbers? Maybe there's a loop going on. Okay. Set boarding group. Set the text. Set the boarding group. Is it going round and round? Group. Contract. Sure seems like it should work. Async. Am I going around in a circle? Did something happen in here? Did we change? Because we mocked this to just return 1. Okay. Oh no, something's wrong. I feel really that we're really close. Thank you all for watching. I have to go. Um, so have a lovely day. It's like always a cliffhanger now. 106 seconds. It's not happening. There's some kind of loopy doop going on. So just gonna kill it. So just stop. So thank you for coming and have a wonderful day. And I should see you next week. Yeah, we're still gonna have some front end stuff. Um, even if it's just making some things pretty. But I think that's kind of it. We're pretty close to the front end being done. So um, stay tuned. If nothing else, I'll hop on for like half an hour and just be like, here's what it ended up being. Yay. We could always do some testing. Oh, that might be fun. I've only started to the one interesting thing I will share real quick. I know I'm late if my other folks are listening, but the MetaMask, right? And dApps, they only work with some kind of server, not a plain HTML file. So, in order to test locally, you saw the sort of, you know, gnarly, um, buy now button needing help. But I had to throw it up on a little mini server, and there is a thing called like npm HTTP server. And so once I run that within just the plain HTML file, it threw it up on a server, and then I could actually use MetaMask with it. So I'm just throw that out there, folks watching for that. That was an interesting learning last night. Okay, really got to go. Thank you so much for coming by. I'll see you soon. Bye.